Okay, this question is quite difficult, so please listen up very carefully. We've got to draw a model for this. So they told us that a lorry was driving from X to Y. So they started from X and going towards Y, right? At a speed of 60 km per hour. Then they said that at the same time, the car was traveling from Y to X at 98 km per hour. Which means that the car was traveling 98 kilometers per hour more than the lorry, right? And in 1 hour, the car will travel 98 minus 60 km more in 1 hour. They told us that the two vehicles will pass each other at a point 57 km away from the midpoint. Okay, what is the distance between X and Y? Now for this one, right, we actually have to go and draw a distance model. A distance model is actually very simple. Okay, number one, we always have these 2 points that we have, and then we just put an X and a Y over here. Now, we put a lorry over here, so lorry starting from here, so we put lorry. And then we have the car over here, so we put a car. Now, they told us that at some point in time, right, the two vehicles will pass each other, which means that they will meet at 57 km away from the midpoint. Let's just call this the midpoint, let's call this M. Okay? When they say 57 away from the midpoint, right, will it be over here or will it be over here? Logic will tell you that it should be over here. Why? It's because the car is faster. So the car will travel more than the lorry. Okay? So we're going to put the midpoint over here. So we're going to put the point 57 over here. So this will tell us that this is 57 km. Now, so I know the lorry started from here, blah blah blah, and then it moved towards here, and that is where the lorry will meet the car. So we just draw the car like this. Okay? Now, they ask us what is the distance between X and Y. So we do not forget that we have to go and add in the value of the speed of the car. So we're going to put so this one will be 98 km per hour, and this one will be 60 km per hour. Okay, now, do you realize that, what happens if I flip the car from here to here instead? So if I flip it, right, which means that what I'm assuming that the car did not start from Y, but the car started from X instead. What happens if I flip it? Which means that the car will travel until here, and this would be 57 also. This tells me that at the moment that they meet, right, in that time that they took for the lorry to travel from here and the car to travel from here, right, the car actually traveled 2 times of 57 km. Okay, more than the lorry. Alright, so here I'm going to put distance traveled by car more than lorry. So that will essentially be these two portions. Okay, this should be 57 km times 2, giving us 114 km. Now, we know that the speed of the car is 98 and the speed of the lorry is 60. This tells us that in 1 hour the car will travel 98 km, and in 1 hour the lorry will travel 60 km. And this tells me that in 1 hour the car will travel 98 minus 60 km more, which is essentially 38 km. So remember, in 1 hour the car will travel 38 km more. Okay, so in 1 hour, and I know that in total the car traveled more than the lorry by 114 km. Now if I take the 114 km divided by 38, right, I will know the amount of time the car took to travel the additional 114 km. So I'm going to say in 1 hour, car will travel more than lorry by 98 minus 60, giving us 38 kilometers. So this is in 1 hour. Okay, so if in 1 hour the car travels more than a lorry by 38 kilometers, that means, right, in order for the car to travel more than a lorry by 114 km, right, it will actually be 114 divided by 38, and this will actually be 3 hours, which means that for the car to travel 114 km more than a lorry, they will take 3 hours. So which means that from here to here, the car took 3 hours. Simultaneously, from here to here, the lorry will also take 3 hours. Okay, so it's 3 hours of 60 kilometers per hour and 3 hours of 98 kilometers per hour. And this will be the distance here and the distance here, and then we can find out the total distance. So the working will be 3 hours of 60 kilometers plus 3 hours of 98 kilometers, and that will be 180 plus this one should be 294. Okay, and then in total that will give us 474 kilometers. Okay, so this one is a little bit tricky. The understanding can be a little bit more abstract, a little bit more difficult. But don't worry, I've already explained to you every single step. So do not be afraid to rewatch the video and slow it down a little bit so that you can understand fully what is happening. Okay, done.